Alright guys, welcome back again to some more of Requiem for Innocence. I want to thank you guys for the love and support you continue to show this series. We are finally getting near the end, I believe, because it's like we pretty much went through most of the storyline that led up to this moment, with the exception of Mikkel coming in, that is. So now that we're learning about how the story actually unfolded prior, it seems like we're near its end. Again, there's always that chance this story can prove me wrong, as it did a couple of times in the past. But like, I also heard this is a short game, so we're nearing it, and so we're gonna continue on and see it through. Alright guys, and we are back. She was to remain on the grounds all day, and at night she would stay in a cottage a safe distance from the church. I also informed her that I stored my money and valuables in the observation tower, and that she would be charged with treason if she trespassed. She was a naturally trusting woman, and she seemed grateful for everything I was doing for her, so I doubted she would spill anything. Though, even if she did, 3 keys were required to enter the tower. 1 held by me, 1 by the dog, and 1 by the boy. So all 3 of us were in this until the witch died. I had one of my aides dig around for information on the noble boy. Mel was his name, and he claimed he had been banished from his home, but I couldn't just take him at his word. I had to be absolutely sure so that when the witch died, I could eliminate him. The dog too, of course. No one who knew anything could be allowed to live. That said, he seemed like he could put up a better fight than the boy, so I would have to be a little more careful in choosing how to take him out. I wasn't too worried though. I was the Lord after all. So long as that much didn't change, I could just do about anything. Once we started distributing the miracle elixir, the church following grew far quicker than I expected. Numerous reports of people being cured of diseases spread through the city, and before long, even the healthy came seeking its powers. Every smiling face that walked out of the chapel put another black stain on my spirit. Her blood really was miraculous. And it was then that I understood why the last Barnier had held all those banquets. He wasn't just torturing a little girl. He was feasting on miracles. And now that word was spreading and I knew the rumors were true, I had lost my final escape route. The plan failing entirely because her blood was just ordinary blood. Forward was the only route that remained. One day, the Far Eastern dog said to me, "Everything's proceeding exactly as you said it would, Lord. I didn't believe in miracles, but seeing all this has tempted me to change my mind. You were right. One girl's life is indeed a worthy exchange." I wasn't sure how I responded, though by that point I largely just rattled off bitter snark and insults reflexively in response to anything. So presumably, I called the dog a dog, perhaps giving a laugh. Most nights I could no longer sleep without the aid of alcohol. I was pretty sure none of it was poisoned, but I spent a lot of time throwing it back up regardless. Barnier's cackling echoed in my chambers. The world twisted and contorted. Quite frankly, I was considering taking my own life, but I wouldn't let myself run away from what I had done, what I was doing to her. I had said I would continue my march straight down to hell, and that was exactly what I planned to do. Again and again I repeated to myself, I feel nothing for her. I never loved her. She's just another faceless peasant. I have no memories of my past life. The days turned to months, and soon spring was upon us. They finally got shackles to put on me. Must have given them quite the scare when I tried to climb the wall. Isn't that funny? Look, I made a flower crown. Festival preparations seem to be going well. Hey, aren't you going to go? I am not going anywhere. You're a strange one. It's much nicer out there than it is in here. If anyone is to leave, it will not be me. Say, I've been wondering, Who are you anyway? I was created to carry out your pain. Sorry, to carry your pain. That doesn't answer the question. I cannot give you any other one though. I carry your pain for you and offer you someone to talk to, so the last remaining flame of hope in your heart doesn't flicker out. How very honorable of you. You sound like a saint. I don't know how you could stand living like that. What's so funny? Nothing. Just, you don't remember anything, do you? I don't consider my work to be saintly, but if you perceive it that way, then that's thanks to you. Because that's who you were, Morgana. You're not making any sense. That's fine, my dear. Knowing what I carry in my spirit will only cause you pain. So I just beg you to live on, to not give up hope. Where am I supposed to find hope chained up in a tower? You've been with me long enough. You see me here. My body is on the verge of death, and a black cloud fills my spirit. I despise those men, every one of them, who did this to me. I want to kill them myself, and I hate that I lack the power to do so. I want to place a curse on them all. Don't talk like that, Morgana. Please, keep your spirit pure. Don't talk about cursing people. There's still hope. Someone will come to save you. Maybe one of the three will have a change of heart. Or maybe someone else will come to the door. Just have a little patience, alright? There's no point. Even if someone does come, I have nowhere to return to. I have nowhere. That's not true. Remember all those years ago when the Lord had you chained up? Someone came and set you free then. And someone will. No one's coming. That was a miracle. A one-time miracle. The flaxen-haired boy, he lied to me. This world is nothing but betrayal. No one is going to set me free anymore. Actually, there is one possibility for my salvation. Perfect, then we'll wait for them to come. Yes, let's wait for an angel to come. What? An angel to come and set me free. Morgana, deliver divine punishment onto the sinners who would defile me. She's already losing her sanity now. And she's growing more and more dismissive of people. And also, you know, you can't blame her for that either. She, like, what they did to her, you may as well say it's too late already. I mean, we know what happens in the end, but during this time for her, like, everything she ever cared about, everything that made her who she is just shattered. Morning, Maria. You're here bright and early. Hey. Nah, not like I've got much else on my plate. Well, aren't you quite the workaholic? You know you're getting to be about that age when most girls would close up shop and settle down with a man or three? And you know no man wants to get hitched with this kind of... Wow. Fair enough, most girls in this biz are rough around the edges, but you're rough all the way through. Like how you got all of that client's face the other day? Now that was a sight to see. But anyway, that blacksmith brought this by for you. Huh? Oh, that. I was planning to go pick that out myself. Special thanks for being such a faithful patron, he said. Never met another prostitute or regulars at the smithy. That's one heck of a hobby. Maybe so, but that's the only hobby I have. Not gonna lie, that's a little scary. What kind of girl collects knives? What kind of girl doesn't like something nice and shiny? There's nothing more to it, right? It's just a collection, not for you to, like, use or anything. Like I said, they're shiny. And when have I ever drawn a knife on any of you? Never, right? Oh no, not use them on us. The thought never crossed my mind. I know how much you care about us girls. I just mean, you're not planning to do anything, like, dangerous? Oh no, hell no. You're way overthinking it. If you say so. And little did we know, or little did they know, that we know she was planning on killing Jacopo. It just looked like this one was made for a special occasion or something. You even had your name engraved in it. What's so strange about that? Collectors get their names engraved on stuff all the time. I once had an ex-mercenary for a client, and he told me people engrave names in weapons for all sorts of reasons. The name of someone you love to help strengthen your resolve. Your own name is a symbol of your honor. Is this for... How much honor does a dirty old whore like me even have? Like I said, it's just my hobby. I like shiny things and that's all there is to it. Now hand it over. Promise me you won't do anything dangerous with it. Pinky swear. Thanks. Wait, so when we went back in time with Mikkel, that was like a rare thing, because basically this scene played out already. This story played out without his interference in the past. So does that mean she was successful in killing Jacopo in the actual story prior to Mikkel's visit to this timeline, or whatever you call this? Sorry, friend. It had been 4 years since the raid on the brothel, and we were still just barely getting back on our feet. It would never be the same as before, though. Not because we had to move locations, but because the slums were shrinking away to almost nothing thanks to the Lord's renovations. Not to mention all the new foreign women who sold their services up in the city's bustling marketplace. Most of our old regulars had taken their business there, and we weren't drawing in much in the way of new blood either. With better weapons to get their rocks off, only the real oddballs went for a rundown whorehouse and a little back alley in the slums. It was enough to keep us afloat, but we'd hardly last another 6 months. A year if we were real lucky. And while we were down here fighting to make it day to day, our ever-gracious Lord was planning a festival to celebrate the spring harvest. Celebrations were to take place in and around the new church setup across the river, and with this being the first annual harvest festival, the whole city was in a rather jolly mood. Everyone except us slum rats, of course. The merchants, the upper class, and even most of the regular citizens were in love with the Lord. Public opinion took a huge turn after the new church opened its doors. I presumed it was all part of his grand plan. Me, on the other hand, I was far from pleased. He had abandoned us in the slums, left all his old friends out to dry because he wanted a little extra gold. And like hell, I was going to stand for that. It also really sucks that there are so many misconceptions going on, you know? Like, she doesn't know what he was going through. And so she immediately, not immediately, but she thinks that he betrayed everyone in the slums. Meanwhile, he was trying to do good by them, only to be betrayed by Gratian first. And then everything just went downhill from there. Word to the grapevine was the Lord and his bodyguard spent a lot of time at the new church. A nun everyone called the Saintess worked there, handing out some kind of miracle elixir. I assumed it was her that he had business with. But his business didn't matter so much as the fact that he was there. There was no way I was getting through the fortifications around his manor on the hill, but the church wouldn't be nearly as well protected. Last night I stuck onto the grounds to survey the area, and there was no sign of any guards or people at all, so it wouldn't likely be difficult for me to slip into the building and hide there until he showed up. Tonight I brought everything. I was going all in. These past 4 years, my feelings for him have been, well, mixed, to put it lightly. I knew damn well he wasn't the same man I grew up with, but a part of me deep down wanted to believe that man was still there. That maybe he had some reason, and I just wasn't seeing it. That I was misinterpreting him somehow. Yeah, you are. That's the problem. But if I was right, and the old Jacopo was gone, I would settle it once and for all tonight. It's quiet in there. Doors locked tight, figures. Now with that out of the way, how do I want to get in? Could break a window. I'd rather not make that much noise though. Now, who do we have here? He's heading for the mansion. Maybe he's got a key. I was gonna bail if I ran across anyone, but that might not be necessary. How much longer am I gonna have to deal with this? And I can't believe he's holding a festival. He's gotta be out of his mind. I'm too tired to worry about this tonight. Don't move. Huh? What? Oh, and no squealing either. One peep and this little baby will carve you a brand new mouth. What? Who are? Are you a thief? I don't want your stuff. I just want you to answer a couple of questions. If you can do that for me, you can keep your throat in one piece. What do you want from me? What are you doing here? The Lord comes by here pretty often, right? I want to have a little chat with him. What? Are you out of your mind? I can't let you see the Lord. Oh, alright. Nighty-night then. Wait! I'm not screwing around. I don't care who you are. If you're gonna cover for him, then say your prayers and curse your bad luck. What's it gonna be, little man? Don't hurt me, please. Where's the Lord? He's not here. Well, it was nice knowing you. Slow down. He's not here now, but he'll be here at dawn. Is that so? I'm not comfortable saying anymore out here. Someone might see us. It'll be safer if we go to my room. We can talk more there. And how do I know you're not going to split the second I let go? I swear. I don't know you either, but you're not here to just talk to the Lord, are you? I'm doing what he says, but not because I agree with him. So if anything, I'm on your side. You're better at sucking than most of the prostitutes I know. I mean it. At the very least, we can't have a productive conversation if we're both on edge like this. Huh, you got a decent head on your shoulders for someone who was within seconds of losing it. Alright, you convinced me. Lead the way, little man. But if you so much as breathe suspiciously, your head will roll. I get it. On your feet. Glad I ran into someone without a spine. I definitely have trouble sleeping after this if I had to kill a complete stranger. Alright, so it seems like we're following through on a storyline that occurred prior, or not even prior, without Mikhail's interference at the time. So this is how the story actually played out when he never arrived. Okay. Well, nice looking room you got for yourself, little man. So, the Lord's gonna be here bright and early, you said. But why? Well, daytime I understand if he was here to play friendly with all his followers. Flowers. But no one's gonna be here at the ass crack of dawn. They're not his followers. The patrons of the church are true believers in the word of God. Can't say I'm convinced. Looks more to me like he built himself a damn cult. Now, my question. The Lord has important business to attend to in the mornings. I'm not stupid, I'm asking what his business is. I can't tell you that. Only that he'll be here early in the morning. You think I'm just gonna take you at your word? Oh, I can tell you why, but I promise he'll be here. It's really, really important, so just wait here till morning. So I sit on my thumbs, morning rolls around, and whoosh, I'm never seen again. That sound about right? No! Then answer my question. What's he gonna be doing here so early? He's coming to check on some valuable assets. Say again? I help manage his assets. But not because I want to. He's threatening me. And what are these assets? It's, spit it out. I can't. I really can't. Anything but that. What if I say I'll kill you if you don't? Go right ahead. Threaten me all you want. That's the one thing I can never tell anyone. Because they'll make you disappear if you spill. It's not my safety I care about. It's my sister. They'll kill my sister if I tell anyone. So I can't say anything. You have a sister? She's my only family. I see. So the Lord is blackmailing you to help manage his assets. And as part of that, he's also holding your sister hostage. Not directly, but essentially yes. That's sick, rotten. I don't have any family myself, but a few years back there was this girl who was like a sister to me. What? Oh. And he felt kind of the same way about her, or at least I thought. But now he's fallen so far he's taken some kid's sister hostage. Maybe I'm reading into things, but do you actually know the Lord? I did. Like a former mistress or something? Oh, hell no. We grew up together, believe it or not. What? So you used to be a noble? No, you dingus. I didn't think so. You don't seem particularly dignified. Yep, just a dirty old whore here. Sorry to disappoint. Whoa, I never said that. Anyway, that's all you need to know about me and the Lord. Alright. Now, what about you? You've known him for long? About 6 months maybe. So no, but you've been in regular contact with him that whole time. Tell me, what's he like these days? Don't worry, the night's taking a nap. Just tell me whatever you can. I'm curious. I don't know much, but alright. The only time I really see the Lord is when we meet up to check in on his assets. We don't chat or anything like that. He always seems to be in a foul mood, and he gives me dirty looks whenever he sees me. Even though you're working together. Like I said, I'm not doing it because I want to. I just wound up in this position. Go on. I can tell you this though. He's a monster. He's a cruel, evil, heartless man. No one with a conscience could do the things he doesn't care how much pain he causes, and anyone who doesn't fall in line is eliminated. His reputation's improving because he's got the Saints vouching for him. But it's all a load of crap. It's all a load of crap. There you go. He's a villain and a tyrant. Sounds just like the previous Lord. Huh? Previous Lord? You're not from around here, little man. No, I lived somewhere far away and just sort of ended up here recently. Well, that explains it. There was a different guy on the throne up till about 4 years ago. He was vicious, barbaric, who treated people like his playthings. He would murder slaves by the dozen just for his golly. What was it? For his joy. And he did some very bad things to a little girl. This new Lord is exactly the same. People are just another commodity to him. Man or woman or child, he doesn't care as long as they're useful. He'll hurt people, he'll kill them, anything to get what he wants. I got that impression. After everything I've seen and heard, was I honestly hoping? He'd tell me he wasn't as bad as the previous Lord. I've heard enough. He's gotten over the edge and there's no bringing him back. I was originally planning to talk to him. But that was never going to work. He's a lost cause. So what are you going to do? I'm going to make sure he can't shame himself any more than he has. By putting an end to his miserable life. You want to see the Lord gone too, don't you? Get out of this hole he's throwing you in. Because if you do, then stick your neck out and give me a hand. You know what'll happen if you keep on like this. Once your job's done, once he's done with you, you're gone. You're not stupid enough to think he'll let you live, are you? What it'll be. You're gonna go on being his obedient little... Or are you gonna give him what's coming? Alright, I'll help. Excellent. Your tailor must be damn skilled to accommodate balls that big. Honestly, I've been waiting 6 months for this. For someone to show up and give me a way out. While waiting for the sun to rise, me and the little man hashed out our plan of attack. The Lord kept a skilled bodyguard around at almost all times, so we wanted to avoid causing any trouble while they were together. He was only alone for a small window of time. When he arrived at the church each morning, he would first head for his private study, unguarded. That was our chance. Time was limited, which meant we'd make it simple, move quickly. We had the element of surprise on our side though. I could do this. No, there was no room for even the slightest uncertainty. I would do this. I didn't care about saving the people from an oppressive despot or anything grand and honorable like that. All I wanted was to stop an old friend from falling any further. That was my entire reason for assassinating the Lord of the Land. I wouldn't be a hero if I pulled it off. I'd be an insurgent. What the hell with my reputation? I'd be hunted down and killed for my crimes not long after anyway. Jacopo, as your old friend, I'll join you on your trip to hell. And then at long last, the moment arrived. Exactly as Mel had said, the Lord showed up at the mansion early the next morning with a bodyguard in tow. The Lord disappeared into his study, and then the bodyguard headed for the chapel. Once he was out of sight, I glanced over at Mel and nodded. Who is it? It's me. There's something I need to talk to you about. We'll be seeing each other shortly anyway. Whatever it is, you can tell me then. It can't wait. It's important. And I don't want anyone to overhear. Is it about the assets? Yeah. Fine. Come in. Here goes. Took a deep breath. Held it in. It would all be done in a matter of seconds. All our memories together, the time we shared, sent straight down to the grave. Nah! What? So long, Jacopo. I'll see you down in hell. However, not a thing went according to plan. My resolve rendered null in an instant. My confidence shattered like glass. So, your plan was to run straight at him and then nothing else because after he dodged, you're out of options? My vengeance brushed aside like nothing. My outstretched knife hit empty air, and without even enough time to blink, my whole world shifted. I wasn't looking at my loathsome target's face, but the flat, unadorned ceiling above me. My body spun, and then something slammed against my back. With barely enough time to even gasp, I crashed into the floor. It all happened faster than a blink of an eye. He had me on the ground, knee pressed to my back. My arm twisted up into the air. I had him! I had the element of surprise! How could he? It's like he knew exactly what was coming. How could he react so quickly? You look perplexed. Well, unfortunately for you, I've seen my share of assassination attempts. But you, I wasn't expecting. Let me go! I thought if anyone, you might be different. What the hell are you going on about? You weren't even going to try and talk before killing me? There's nothing to talk about. Not a goddamn thing. I've heard what you've done, what you're doing. Well, credit where it's due. At least you didn't try to poison me. Either way, there's plenty you could have done better. Second-rate attempt at best. You rushed knowing you didn't have much time, but you still could have used the fact that we've known each other most of our lives to get a little closer before pulling the knife. That would have increased your chances a little. Alternatively, you could have tried to distract me with your body, but I doubt you could swallow your pride long enough to do that. Shut your... Get off me! Are you trying to break my arm? You would break an old friend's arm? Don't take me for a fool. You just tried to kill me, you conniving harlot. Oh, wow. You're a completely different man now. No, not even man. A useless sack of flesh. Call me whatever you like. I've heard it all and more. Lord, the boy was sneaking about, so I apprehended him. Running away at the first sign of your grand plan going south? I see you still haven't grown a spine yet, have you, boy? You might have had a better chance if you both came at me together. Shall I kill him? Quit your drooling. Quit your drooling, dog. I want you to watch him, make sure he doesn't try and run again. What about the woman? She tried to attack you. Shall I kill her? Right. Ahead. Go right ahead. Kill me like you killed everyone else. Cut off my head, put it on a pike in the town square. Everyone. You know, you're right. Nearly everyone I can think of died by my hands. Gratian, the rest of the gang, and Jaren too. Excuse me? I thought Jaren died in a raid on the brothel. You're saying you killed her? That's right. It wasn't becoming the Lord that messed you up. You were always on the other side. From the day we first met. I should have never trusted you. So it was all bull, was it? Every last minute of it. Door's somewhere I can't see her, dog. Why not just kill her? The last thing I need is people making a big fuss about a dead body showing up while we're preparing for the festival. And it's not like a damn whore poses any real danger to me. Especially now with her arm bending backwards. We don't need to waste any more time concerned about her. What the hell? What the hell, man? You won't even kill me? I came in here with no intention of coming back out. You don't even have the decency to do that much for me? Shut your goddamn mouth already. Leave your key here, dog. I'll handle our business alone today. So just have to drag the whore out then. What a disappointment. Don't get any funny ideas. Just because I only told you not to kill her doesn't mean you can sate your thirst with one of her arms or legs. You throw her out and nothing more, understood? Clear as crystal, Lord. Then get out of here. I hate myself for ever thinking you were a good guy. Enjoy an eternity in hell. Now, how do you plan to make up for this mess you so kindly made for me? You know damn well how busy I am right now. I had no choice. She threatened me. Yes, you had no choice but to hold up with her until morning. And you had no choice but to lie about having business with me. Don't give me that look. Like I told you, dog, I have no interest in creating any bodies during festival prep. So I'll let you off the hook for this one. What? And you'll swear you never do anything like this again. Yes, sir. I swear on my life. Excellent. Next. And with that, the books are settled. The only reason I didn't hit you in the face is because your damn sister would throw a fit. So be sure to thank her when you see her. Alright guys, I'm going to have to end the video here for today. Thank you all for watching. Unfortunately, this girl's plan didn't pan out after all. And I honestly thought he was going to kill her. But I don't know. She might still die in the later chapters to come. So we'll see. If anything else, guys, we're going to continue on in the next one.